what about the whole, he brought up, black men wearing dresses.
Yeah.
What's your take on that?
I mean, some people just, I was like, it's either some people gonna stand up for what they say, or some people just gonna look at it like it's acting. You got some people who gonna stand up for what and how they was raised and what they believe in. Some people is not gonna put on no dress as a man. Some people wasn't even raised that way. Some people was raised to be actors and to entertain, and they never look like, it's no gangsters in their family. There's no people who stick to the code in their family. So I feel like those are the ones who, have no problem with wearing dresses. Because that's not their lifestyle. That's not keeping it 100 and being, no, that's not their lifestyle. It's acting. Then you have these people over here who stands on what they were raised on. That's why a lot of people like what I say, and a lot of people dislike it, because they don't know my struggle. They don't know how I was raised. They don't know what we live by where I'm from. You see what I'm saying? It's starting to get to you.
No, I hear
you. Have two different people. You have the Waynes. He was raised in living color. They've been acting. This is acting to them. Then you got the Bernie Macs from Chicago. The trenches. You got all these other comedians who was around all this other shit. And that was one of the worst things that you could ever do as a man. And they feel inside that just because I got this job, that's not gonna make me do something that I don't believe in. And us as a world, we have to respect that. The same way we gotta respect, that they don't live by the same thing we live by. But I felt both sides, but we as a stand-up community, we're not putting on dresses. We're not doing things that women do. That's what's wrong with the world now. Everybody won't do shit that women do. Women got enough struggles and problems right now against each other on social media. Got enough. They're going against each other. Why try to do what the women do? That's what I let the women shine. That's what's wrong with all these niggas, and the women ain't saying shit. The women gotta tell them, nigga, you look like a bitch. If all the bad bitches get to talk, boy, you look like a hoe. You think you mean? It'll stop. Because we care about what a woman thinks and what a woman says. If they start going on to all these, boy, you is a bitch. You think you finer than me? You think your hair like mine? Why the you got on that? I just saw with a thing on with his ass out clear. What his name? Carti, what his name?
Was it Playboi Carti?
With a thing out with a thing going in his ass, see-through.
Oh, no, I seen that too.
If all the motherfucking women in the game just start saying, boy, you look like a bitch, to all the stuff that people are doing like women, from their toes to all this shit, they would stop. Because as a man, who you impressing? The women. The women gotta stop being quiet. Because what we do this, we look good to impress the woman. You know, if the women start speaking on it and stop being quiet, they would cool it down. If they don't, they just like, but they will cool it down. The women are quiet. The women are quiet. They ain't saying nothing about how these men are looking, and they not saying, they quiet. The biggest women in the game, they're quiet.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. Maybe they getting something out of them. Maybe it's the money. I don't know what it is. Maybe they don't want most of the men who looking like that not to support them. Where's the women Boosies who gonna speak their mind? You look like a bitch. Nigga, you might as well get sweetie nails. You know, if the women start going at these niggas, it'll calm down, bro. It will calm down. Because everything we do it for a woman. A man and a woman is a connection. Everything we do. If we put on clothes that look good for a woman. And the women are quiet, bro.
I hear that. Well, Umar Johnson recently went viral for saying Eminem can't be a GOAT because he's white. What do you think? Is that something you would agree with or disagree with?
I mean, where I'm from, we don't listen to Eminem, you know. I'm from the trenches. I never heard nobody come in my project playing Eminem. I'm gonna keep it real. You know, when I hear him, I say, he can rap. I always say that. Every time I hear Slim Shady, I used to like that song Slim Shady, but where I'm from, I've never heard one song in my project. I never heard Eminem not one time in the speakers in my project. I gotta be honest. None of my friends never said, put Eminem on. Play that new Eminem. You know, I only saw it on MTV, you know, TV. You know, everybody have their greats. If you put 10 people lined up on this couch, everybody gonna tell you 5 different greats. You know, and everybody look at it some people look at it as rapping, some people look at it as all kind of stuff, you know. I was always biased, bro. Like, I didn't even look at people like they were good if I felt they wouldn't live in a life. I'm a street dude. You know, I used to always look down on people who, you know, and it's sad to say to this day, but I used to look down on people who I knew wouldn't really live in their life. You know, like I said, you know, everybody have their different greats. You're gonna have some people say Eminem top 5. You're gonna have some people say he's not. You know, because everybody, music touch you in a different way. Eminem music then touched a lot of people. DMX music then touched a lot of people. DMX is in my top 5. Because I always felt listening to his music that he really lived that, and it was heard. Even though I wasn't from New York, my street niggas still saluted him and played his music. I heard him in the hood. You know, and I can't put people in my top if I never knew their music. If I only listened to a couple songs and saw a couple videos, you have to really touch me for me to feel your greatness. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's a difference, bro. You gotta really be able to get in tune with that artist. You know, I was just like a I hear Eminem, I'll be like, okay, I like that song, you know, but I never went and bought a CD. I never, you know, stood out the store when CDs was to buy Eminem CD. Tupac, I did that. You know, Scarface, I done did that. Pimp C, Bun B, I done did that. You know, those were artists, Juvenile, you know, those were artists who I was in tune with. You know, I can put on a album and rap 9, 10 songs.
What's up? This is Cam Capone. We got more content like this coming soon, so hit that like button, subscribe, and stay locked in to Cam Capone News.